Okay, I get to talk about Mother Mary's cross now. Okay, so in 1987, Mother Mary asked us to build a cross on Maitreya's mountain. And a devoted member of our community has sponsored this project and came to the board, I believe, December board meeting last year and presented it, and we approved it. And from what I have found out about the engineering, you see the drawing on the slide there. That was the engineer's drawing of the cross. And there's more pictures, but that's the one that I think really conveys the design and how intricate and involved the engineering really has been required to do this project. So I wanted to just play a very short excerpt from Mother Mary's dictation when she asked for this cross in May 11th of 1987.
Blessed ones, I have also come to consecrate a place, as the Divine Mother Omega once consecrated the retreat of the Resurrection Spiral in Colorado Springs. I would call you to a higher calling, yet you have not yet fulfilled the calling already given. When I say you, beloved, I speak to the worldwide body of keepers of the flame who must hear me in this hour. Understand then that my coming would be to announce my calling to you, to place upon Maitreya's mountain a cross, to be the electrode to that cross in Medjugorje. Thus, beloved, Medjugorje, the place of the cross, 35 feet tall. It is an electrode in the earth, and by the devotion of many, I have therefore charged it with a tremendous light. You have known, beloved, that in many of my appearances, I have required that a church be built on that place, for the very reason that I desire in certain points in the earth a place that can be charged with great light by myself through the devotion of the people. This retreat is such a place, but for the building of the cross, the other callings of my Son must first be fulfilled. Yet I say to you that when these are fulfilled, the cross may be built. I envision it and have given that vision to the messenger as a cross of 33 feet, and around the center of the cross of cement, beloved, there is a crown of 12 stars. Thus the cross is the marking of the place where God and man meet, showing the path of discipleship leads to the crown of everlasting life, which is indeed the crown of 12 stars of the woman that is given by the Divine Mother unto all who endure to the end. Blessed ones, the trek up Maitreya's mountain is indeed a pilgrimage and a calling, and even the placing there of a type of structure as a log cabin where the sound of the rosary might be heard and recited, Archangel Michael's rosary, my rosary, Kuan Yin's rosary yet to be written down. Thus it shall become a place of perpetual prayer, thanksgiving, a point of pilgrimage where many can rally. Blessed hearts, we would not have you begin this sacramental building prior to your having understood that sacrifice is necessary and indeed a requirement of the obedience unto God. Obedience, beloved, begins with the alignment of oneself to the inner cross of white fire, else the outer sign and symbol cannot afford the victory, but perhaps should become a substitute for the interior correction of Maitreya. Let the cross be the sign of the saints overcoming.
So we've had 36 years from the time that dictation was given to offer our sacrifice to God, to come into alignment with the heart of Maitreya. And the board decided that it was time to go forward with this. And so they approved it last December. And can we have the next slide, please? Just from what I've found out, it was a very delicate process. You can see in this picture that there was a lot to getting the pieces up the mountain. It's a very narrow logging road, and there were cement trucks that had to go up to the road. There was all kinds of heavy equipment that had to get up there to do this. But this gives you a good idea. This was the day that they actually got it up. I believe the date was August 31st, and it was quite a delicate process to get it from on the ground to the vertical position. It's straight and everything aligned properly. I was honored to be the first person to go up there, and there was a generator with gas, so we could actually turn the lights on. The solar panels were not working yet, but we got a sense. You can barely see the lights on in that picture, but it was a cold day, and we had to bundle up. I had my hoodie on, but look at the picture on the right side of the screen. That was taken by somebody who'd gone up there with their camera in the sun, their cell phone, I believe, and the sun is behind the cross. But look at the shape of the image at the top of the cross. Doesn't that look like almost the figure of Mother Mary with her arms out, and there's a aqua-colored halo at the top, which you can barely see on the picture. And then look at the shape of the light emanation going down into the top of the cross. Thought that was quite amazing. Yes. And that night, when I came down off the hill, Noah Buckner sent me this picture. Noah was involved in working on the solar panels so we could use the sun's power to light this, which we do every night. But anyway, so I wrote back and I said, wow, that looks like the moon. And he said, no, that's not the moon. That's the light from the cross. Isn't that amazing? That's how it looked that first night in the night sky. So we are going to be working on planning some kind of a special inauguration, a celebration, a spiritual ceremony as we get into the July class next year. We haven't got it planned yet, but that will be our 66th anniversary, and I think it's very appropriate that that's when we would have the celebration, yes? Okay, so 36 years after Mother Mary's request, the cross has been raised on the hill. Let's claim the victory. Momentous. You don't realize how big it is until you see the pictures of the size of people standing in front of it. Anyway, we will let you know if we can drive people up on Monday. There was snow day before yesterday. It may be pretty muddy, but we'll announce to you, for those of you who are here on Monday, an opportunity to actually go up. We can drive you up.